Sushma, tell me one thing. During our times, our mother was struggling कि like बच्चे हमेशा बाहर ही खेल रहे हैं, चाहे whether it's a sunny day, rainy day और रात भी हो गई है काफ़ी, जैसे ही शाम हुई बट बस मदर्स started calling कि घर के अंदर आ जाओ। दिन भर तो बाहर ही खेल रहे थे, अभी भी बाहर ही खेलना है तुम्हें।
Yeah, yeah.
यू नो तो उसके लिए हमें काफ़ी डांट पड़ती थी कि बाहर कितना खेलना है तुम्हें, पूरे कपड़े एंड ऑल आप लोग गंदे करके आ रहे हो, दिन भर बाहर ही खेलना होता है, इसके लिए हमें काफ़ी डांट पड़ती थी। लेकिन आज के टाइम पे हमारे बच्चे जब हैं तो हमें उनको बाहर भेजने के लिए स्ट्रगल करना पड़ रहा है। All the time they are sitting on the screen with these gadgets and all. We are struggling कि like अरे भाई थोड़ा बाहर भी चले जाओ, थोड़ा खेल लो, थोड़ा फुटबॉल खेल लो, कुछ नहीं तो जा करके थोड़ा सनलाइट ही ले लो, लेकिन ये जाते ही नहीं है। तो स्पेशली आई विल टेल यू अबाउट दीज अबव 10 years बॉयज। और अगर उनको बोल दो जाने के लिए तो उनके पास इतने एक्सक्यूजेस होते हैं ना कि मम्मा दिस हैपन, दिस हैपन, दिस हैपन। आई कांट टेल यू, इतने सारे, इतनी लंबी लिस्ट होती है उनके एक्सक्यूजेस की। तो इसको हम कैसे टैकल करें?
Uh, First thing is that we need to understand that at that point of time we didn't have a privilege of having a mobile phone or
राइट राइट।
gadgets like this. Okay, so we didn't know all such things, so we didn't have all these things. Now it is that our children have this privilege of having all these gadgets at home, like we parents bring it to them
या ऑफ
at the
कोर्स।
first place. Okay, so they all this starts from the from the parent. Abhi, it's like say before, now you told me about 10. What happens is how we train our children before 10 is what matters. Now I've always noticed this, that when the parent is busy, the parents usually put some rules, like
राइट या या।
you're supposed to use your mobile phone and play a game only like 15 minutes. After that you will go play something, you'll do something. So after this 15 minutes the child is bored. See, previous time when you tell, when we compare to our age, we had lots of people with us who plays, to play. Like we had our friends or our relatives, neighbors, but now it is rare. So
राइट।
obviously our children will get bored easily. So what they expect is below 10, like when they are like 3, 4, they want us play with them.
ओके।
But our mentality at that point of time is like, obviously, like we are tired, we are exhausted and all that. Now we don't have an option to tell, okay, go, you jaake bhai ke sath khel le, ya go to your neighbors and play. No, we don't have that.
या
So
राइट।
what we do, okay, let me, I'm tired, let me just do one thing. Okay, you play another 15 minutes, okay, and then I will play. We don't spend that quality time with our children, for which our children, they get used with the mobile phone. So this character is built between this age period. You get me? What we think is, okay, the kid is small, the kid, but the character is developed, the hobby is developed in that.
Here I want to give you a cross question. Actually, you know what happened? If you will develop your kid's mind like that, na, from the childhood only, like, okay, I will not give my child any gadgets, no screen time. I will सी व्हाट विल हैपन। ओके, तो फिर एंड आप उसको क्वालिटी टाइम भी दे रहे हो, आप उसके साथ खेल भी रहे हो, एवरीथिंग यू आर डूइंग, बट प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे तब आती है जब आपका बच्चा स्कूल जाने लगता है एंड व्हेन दे आर ग्रोन अप लाइक grade 5, grade 6, now they are seeing the gadgets, mobile, iPad and all with their friends.
See, no doubt,
Then they will
you
come
can
and
give
ask
them.
you.
You have to give them. Why? Because our children are not from our generation, and
Right.
totally they're going to a different world where the world is all over with AI and all that. So they need to be aware of what are they going to face in their life. So I would never say that don't give your child gadgets, let them not use it. No, for sure. And they will have this peer pressure, as you told.
Yeah, yeah, of
So
course.
they should, but we have a responsibility to make them understand why are we stopping them. Say what for me in my case, what I do is both my children, of course, I let them play with. I don't have anything else like a PS4, PS5. I don't have all those things. I don't entertain them with that. Of course, yes, mobile games they sometimes play. What I tell them is like, what are the problems you're going to face? Why by doing this you will lose your concentration, blah blah blah, whatever it is that I make them understand this is the side effect of playing
Okay, I
this.
will tell you a funny thing on this. Actually, what happened? I also keep my kids like that only. Daily they have a screen time of 30 minutes. Okay, they can use it, or they can
But
watch
have you
the.
strictly
Strictly,
stick to that
strictly,
rule.
strictly.
Okay.
It's going on from 2, 3 years, same thing, okay? They are listening to it. But now they are quite grown up.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I was using my phone, you know. The elder one came to me and told me, Mama, 30 minutes over. So, why the rule is different for you?
Okay.
For us, the screen time is 30 minutes, means same for you now. Why
Okay.
not?
For this, what you can do is, see, this happens even with me. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
show
course.
my phone to my son and I tell them, look what mama is doing. Mama is doing something productive here. I'm checking on whatever related to my profession or to this, which will improve mama's knowledge, which is benefiting me. Now tell me, what are you benefiting with your games? So you need
It's
to make
entertainment. Mama, it's
no, and no,
entertainment.
I'm not doing this for entertainment. And the second thing is you should forcefully put your children to some other activities. That is something which I always tell the parents who come to me. You don't have see the biggest problem what I understand with the parents these days is they take permission from their children for everything. Why don't you go for football? Why don't you do something? How about this? How about that? No, you insist your child by the time your child is 5 years old, you want to play with the mobile phone. Okay, I'll give you this time, but then that has lots of bad effects on you, for which you need to have physical exercise which will improve your concentration. Physically you will be fit and
Right.
that will benefit you. Are you okay with this? Only then you're going to get this. You
Okay.
have to balance. The same way it is when I buy them a junk food, they ask me for a junk food, I tell them it's just once a month. Why? Because this is going to cause so much of damage in you physically, for which every day you will eat something healthy.
Right.
You need to teach them to balance between the right and wrong.
No, I had teach them, if talking about my kids, I had told them like if you will eat this much healthy food, then I will give you this much screen time. If you will do this much good thing, I will give you screen time. Okay, for everything they are getting
But
a screen
again,
time for
when
the good
we
things.
give the screen time, Shifa, we should be very sure of what screen time are we giving.
Yeah, that I am very sure about. Like I am there, I am seeing they're playing PS4 or they're playing some other games or they're watching their cartoons. I know that.
Even the
But the
cartoons, you need
same
to
thing,
make them choose.
yeah,
You need to, why? Because only then later on in their life they will get to know which is bad and which is right, and how what is the consequence of whatever
right,
they are
right.
watching and playing. Say now most of the kids are like they play the Roblox and Minecraft are the most
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
but all these when they go to a different level, that has lots of negative effect.
Lots
Okay,
of.
say for example, now what happens? Now our child watches a video with just animals, like any National Geography kind of a thing in Instagram or anything. What happens? It's all they have all the animal pictures there. Suddenly they will put a picture of an adult couple.
Ah.
You get me? That's
Otherwise, the ad will come
the
in the
ad will
middle.
come. This
Yeah.
is all the way the media or whatever the social media is trying to manipulate our
I'm
children.
literally not getting that in the middle of the kids
Yeah.
cartoons and
Yes.
this games. Why they have to put this kind
This
of
is
things?
what you need to make your child understand where
Yeah,
the danger lies.
yeah.
Now, what happened? Obviously, our children are curious.
And the link will pop up. Click this one,
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
you will
yeah.
get, and all
So
that.
you really have to give them a clear picture of what is happening. What I would say, see, we all take our parents for granted.
Right,
Same
right.
with us also. When we were kids, we used to never listen to our parents, no matter what they say. But when someone else, now you take them for a session. Okay, now we have this public sessions, or we have this counselors, or we have this kind of sessions at school. Unfortunately, the schools are not really bothered about all these things. They need to
Not
give
at
such,
all
yeah,
bothered.
they need to give such sessions to their children. Why? Because when a person there, an experienced person there, stands and explains these things to your children, they'll 100% understand that.
Yes.
It's not like we keep telling them day and night, they just hear and they'll leave it, that's all. But when it's a person whom they consider as a responsible person, or as a person who has knowledge in this, they will for sure listen to it.
Yeah, of course.
So I think as a social responsibility, schools, communities, they should also think about giving such awareness to our children. This is
Yeah, of
what I
course.
say.
These things schools would start, I guess.
I wish,
Yeah,
but
but they are not at all bothered ना.
unfortunately they don't. Yeah.
they अभी वो सिर्फ अच्छी studies दे देना, that all.
वो भी अभी उतना नहीं है क्योंकि वहाँ
That's
पे भी
what.
you have competitions, they are just bothered about the competitions, the favoritism and things like that. So
So much, so
yeah,
much.
it's a